Hi guys, so recording the fourth video, in fact I think the third video, because I'll upload the problem number 3 at the end, because there are some doubts that I have, so I want to confirm it with Shagun and Keshav and all these people, because that question was not solved in class. So let's see. I'll upload the video once I get confirmation that okay, that solution is correct. So let's move to this concept of working capital. This is very simple. Okay. So just let me explain the entire process of working capital. So let's take this 45-day, 40-day timeline, where on the first day you purchase some raw material, okay, and you take 10 days to purchase that raw material. So you purchase that raw material, and the credit period that you get is 30 days, okay. So you have to pay that money back on day 30. Now you use that raw material for 10 days, then 5 more days is the working progress, and then finally again after 5 days you make your finished good. So your finished good is made at the end of 20 days. Then this entire process of raw material, work in progress, and finished good is called inventory days. Okay. So once that is done, you try to sell that product. So here you take 20 more days to sell that product. So these are called receivable days, because you sell that product here and you get 20 days waiting time to for the customer to pay you. Okay. So let's go again. So on the first day you purchase that raw material. It took you 10 days to process that raw material into work in progress, and use that work in progress for 5 days to find finished goods at the end of 20 days. Now at the end of 20 days you sell that product and you get money. For you give them a 20 days credit limit, and you get money after 20 days, which is on day 40. Now payable days, you purchase that product at day 1, and the supplier has given you, let's say, a credit period of 30 days. So you have to pay them here. So what's happening is that you have to pay that supplier at the end of 30 days, which is here, but you will get money from the customer at the end of 40 days. So the difference here between the 30 days and 40 days is what is called your cash conversion cycle. So this difference of 10 days is called cash conversion cycle. So because of this gap between the receivable and the payable, this is known as working capital, because you have to have that fund. On day 30 you don't have fund, so you borrow that fund, or you have a working capital that is sufficient enough to pay this person, and it gets met when you get the money from your customer. So to manage this delay of 10 days, it's called cash conversion cycle. Now let's take another example. So this was done. Let's take this example here. Again it's same, 10 plus 5 plus 5, 20 days is your inventory, and within 5 days you get the money from your customer. So getting the money on the 26th day, and your payable days is on 30th. So what's happening over here is you're getting the money from a customer, and you'll repay that money into you'll use that money to pay the payable. So this is called negative working capital. What you do basically, you can give a short-term investment and get some money on that for 5 days, 6 days. So because of this, it's called negative working capital. It's an ideal condition for business to have a negative working capital. That means you can save money and you can invest that money already. Okay. So this is ideal. So I'm just giving an example of what happens if there is the receivable days is before payable days. So this is called negative working capital. Now your raw material, which inventory, basically inventory consists of raw material, work in progress, and finished goods. So inventory and receivables, these form part of your assets. They are payable from liabilities. Now, the question that will come in this is this maybe. So I try and solve this. Raw material days 10, work in progress days 5, finished good days 5, payable days 12, and receivable days 18. So try and figure out what would be the cash conversion cycle. This would be like 5 marks question. So I'll give you 2 minutes to try and figure out. Don't skip ahead. Don't skip ahead. I'm watching you. Then don't skip. So what's the answer? I'm not saying you have to do it. So you could have done 10 plus 5 plus 5 plus 12 minus 18. Correct? Wrong. Here I've written payable days and then receivable days. So your inventory days is what? 10 plus 5 plus 5, which is 20. Plus receivable days, 20 plus 18 minus 12. 20 plus 18 minus 12 is 26. Okay. So some of you might have answered it as 14, which is wrong. It will be 26. Okay. So this is 26. How is this 26? Equal to this plus this plus this minus, sorry, plus this minus this. So this is an important sum. It can come as a short question, but it's a very easy question. So I tried to solve one sum, and you can refer to this and kind of map out the entire payment cycle. There could be other things like wages payable, interest payable, fees payable, interest receivable, those things. So if there is anything asset is added, any liabilities is deducted. Okay. Okay. So this was a very short video. I hope you'll understand this concept. And now I'll move on to the last concept, which is regarding UQ.